Judy and the rest of the council, I'd like to thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk. I came here for a couple of reasons tonight. One, because I wanted to give the town of Cicero something. For a lot of you that don't know this, on August 14th we dedicated a Liberty tree in the town of Cicero. A lot of people believe this tree was actually donated and awarded to the town of Cicero. That is not true. That tree was awarded to the Central New York Patriots. It's a group that I started over a year and a half ago. And what I brought with me today was the document that was given to us by the Elm Society that tells everyone that the tree was awarded to us. If you'd like to pass that around so everybody can see that that was not given to Cicero at the time. What I also received with the tree that day was a plaque, the Liberty Tree. And I'd like to have this presented to the town of Cicero tonight and hung within the town of Cicero. And for anybody who knows what this Liberty Tree is, it stands for freedom and liberty. It's something this country was started on many, many years ago. And when I chose the location for this tree, I chose a location where it would be seen by children. And I mean children of all ages, from nursery school right up to high school and college. And I couldn't think of a better place than Cicero to put it, but was at the Cicero Twin Rinks. I know it's privately owned, but where do most of the children in Cicero go? Where do most of the children in other communities and other states surrounding our state go? We even get children that come from Canada that go to this skating rink. And where more do these children get taken care of but this skating rink? The people that work in that rink treat those children like they were their own. If you've ever been there on a Friday night when that place is filled with teenagers and you see the compassion the people in this rink have for those children, they sit and talk to them. They give them guidance. So I wanted this tree to be placed somewhere where children would be able to see this tree, where parents could take their children and maybe talk to them about American history, something our children don't know right now. Not only did I want to put a tree in Cicero like I did at the Twin Rinks, but I plan on putting a tree from this day forward in every school district within Central New York. If Cicero would like me to help them to put another tree somewhere within Cicero, I'd be glad to help you. I've brought all the paperwork to help anybody put a tree anywhere. You can even put one on your public property if you want to. But I want Mr. Dundinsky to publicly apologize to the town of Cicero for the arrogance he did in the note he sent to the neighborhood north. That very same day that article ran, there was an article in there saying who really owned the tree at the Cicero Twin Rinks. And I also would like him to apologize to the Cicero Twin Rinks for what he said. He had no right saying what he said after he was involved with that rink's taxes being increased almost 400% a few years back. I just want you to know when I planted this tree, I didn't expect to cause trouble in Cicero. I did this for the children, and I'd like to see a public apology from Mr. Dindinsky. Thank you very much.
Chet Bazinski, former supervisor of the town of Cicero. I used the information that was in the Star News.
Could you please talk into the microphone?
It's unfortunate that everybody, when I was a supervisor, didn't have to do that, but only when you're in charge.
And I did it quite often, didn't I?
It's very fortunate that the information, and I believe it said that the tree was given to the town of Cicero, which means the town of Cicero, which should be on public property. Secondly, this information that's in here accusing me of having higher taxes on the commons. Brad, who puts assessments on properties?
The assessor does.
Does the supervisor do it?
No, he does not.
So if anybody should deserves an apology, it's me. And thirdly, just to set the record straight, this project that I've been accused of pushing aside, I directed to the Cicero Commons through Dave Norcross, a personal friend of mine. When he called me, I sent him to the Commons. So let's set the record straight. Let's quit playing stories and telling stories like we did all last year, and let's go forward. Because if these things continue to be blown out of proportion, just remember one thing. I am not a politician anymore. I am a private citizen, and I will defend my reputation. Thank you.
Mr. Daninsky, I will give you that, because the problem started with the Post-Standard. If the Post-Standard would have totally posted this press release that I sent him, which states at the top, the tree was awarded to us, then you would have known the truth.
That's true.
But eventually, and I added it here, the press release that the Post did put in here, and they did leave it out. I'll give you that. But I really was very upset to see what you did write about the town I live in. I'm sorry.
I do not have a problem with you giving trees to anybody. I think it's a wonderful idea. But when the comment is made that is given to the town of Cicero, you cannot give something to the town and put it on private property. You can't do it. It's
I
illegal.
didn't give it to the town. I did not
The
give
paper
it.
said it did.
The paper did.
Correct.
But the paper was wrong, and they did run a retraction stating that it was there. I have the retraction at home. I forgot to copy it.
I don't have any idea about the retraction.
They ran
All
a
I can say is
retraction.
the problem, or the thing that you did is over. It's a wonderful idea, and I encourage you to do more of it.
I will be doing more of it with the help of any Cicero or North Syracuse citizen that would like to help me put one on every school district in the state. I really believe we need to educate our children.
I'll help you. I'll volunteer.
Thank you. You got my first donation.